So go ahead and start the Spotify playlist. And then come on up to stand. Take your feet nice and wide. Yeah, you're going to inhale and take your left arm up overhead. Take it over to the right. Bend both your knees. Bring your fingertips down in front of you, over towards the left, up and over. I'm just going to keep going like this, just drawing circles with the arms. Bend your knees quite a bit as you come down. Add your breath to what we're doing. 2 more in this direction. Next time you come down, change direction. So go to the right and up. 3 more. Last one. Next time you come down, stay down. Heel toe your feet away from each other so they're quite wide. Prasarita Padottanasana. Bow your head down and can bend your knees as much as your lower back's asking for. And then now bend your knees, everybody. See if you can bring your chest down a little bit lower. And then with your knees bent, tilt your booty up towards the sky. Press your heels down and work towards straightening your legs. Go to a point where you're like, oh, that's good for me in this moment. And then look at your right ankle and walk your hands over to your right ankle and work your torso towards your right ankle. And work your chest on top of your right thigh. And breathe not only into your hamstrings, but into the groin on the left side. And walk your hands over to the other side. Walk your hands back to center. Heel toe your feet in towards each other until they're outer shoulder width apart. And then bend your knees until your ribs rest on your thighs. Relax your head. Soften the jaw. Shift the weight forward so you feel more weight in the balls of the feet. And then 3 full breaths to roll yourself all the way up to stand. 3 full breaths. Keep your knees bent as you roll up. You can always put your hands on your thighs if your lower back needs a bit more support this morning. Next time you inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Remain standing, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Release your hands, opening your eyes. Come to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Feet hip width, or big toes touching. Hands come back into prayer in front of the heart. Inhale, take that prayer up to the sky. And exhale, swan dive down, bow forward and down. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, right foot steps back, left foot meets it, plank pose, upward push-up position. Take a deep breath in, plank, and lower yourself all the way down to the ground. Cobra pose, press all 10 toes into the earth. Inhale, lift the heart. And as you exhale, down dog, take your hips up to the sky behind you. Right leg goes up, inhale. Right foot steps forward in between the hands. Come onto the fingertips, inhale, offer the heart forward. Step to the front of the mat and bow, standing forward fold. Root down through both your legs, stand up, sweep the arms overhead, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands into prayer in front of your heart. Inhale, take the prayer back up to the sky. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Left foot steps back, right foot meets it, plank pose, upward push up. Take a deep breath in, plank. Lower yourself all the way down. Cobra pose, press all 10 toes into the earth, lift the heart. And as you exhale, down dog, hips up. Left leg goes up, inhale. And step it forward. Come onto your fingertips as you inhale, offer the chest forward. Step to the front of the mat and bow, standing forward fold. Root down through both your legs and stand up. Circle the arms overhead. Deep breath in. Remain standing, hands in prayer in front of the heart. Chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Flat back, inhale. Right foot steps back, left foot meets it, plank pose, upward push up. Take a deep breath in, plank. Lower halfway or all the way, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Roll over the toes, lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Hold your breath out. Left heel lowers to the right. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, Viramadrasana 1, Warrior 1. Feel your breath. Hands down by the front foot. Seated spinal twist. Pivot your back heel up off the ground. You're going to shift the weight forward. Step your left knee to the outside of your right foot and then sit your butt down. That's it. Right hand behind you. Inhale, left arm goes up. And then exhale, wrap your left arm around your right leg or elbow to the outside of the knee. I'll leave it to you. As you inhale, lift the chest up. And exhale, twist the abdomen towards the right and towards the back of the mat. Feel your breath right up into your chest. Come on back to center, sweet little counter twist in the opposite direction. Seated number 4 shape, so come back to center. Put your left foot on the ground, right ankle on top of left thigh. Walk your hands nice and close to your bum, shrug your shoulders onto your back, lift the chest up. Yeah, feel free to stay here. Krama 2, which is really more like Krama 4, but here we are. Double pigeon, right shin stacks on top of left one. You can stay here or rest your forearms on top of your front shin. You can walk your hands out, 5 breaths. My request though is keep your head up. All right, lift your torso back up. Come back to that seated number 4 shape. Yeah. And then from here, with the right ankle on top of left thigh, walk your hands in nice and close. Lift your bum up off the ground. Bring your right knee in towards the chest. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Roller skating pose. Walk your hands forward. Yeah. Standing splits. Right knee comes in towards the chest. Take your right leg out behind you and up to the sky. And then stack your right hip on top of your left one. Stack it up. Open it up. Walk your hands a little further forward. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose from the ground up. So feel free to put a block underneath your left hand. Right arm goes up to the sky. Open your chest towards the right wall. And breathe into the length of your legs. Breathe into your groin. Stay as you are, or bottom hand to the heart. Feel your breath. All the way up to stand, Tadasana, mountain pose. When you get there, connect to a gaze point and just breathe. Chair pose, bend the knees, lower the hips, inhale, arms up. Exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Flat back, inhale, lift the heart. Left foot steps back, right foot meets it, plank pose, upward push up. Stay here. Deep breath in. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Roll over the toes. Lift the chest. Down dog. No breath. Lower your right heel to the left. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1. 5 breaths. Next time you exhale, hands down by the front foot, seated spinal twist. Pivot your back heel up off the ground. Shift the weight forward. Right knee comes to the ground on the outside of the left foot. Sit your button down. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, right arm goes up. And then exhale, twist. Wrap the arm around the leg or elbow to the outside of the knee. I'll leave that to you. Focus on your breath. Regulate it. Come on back to center. Sweet little counter twist in the opposite direction. Seated number 4 shape. Come back to center. Right foot comes down to the ground. Left ankle on top of right thigh. Walk your hands nice and close to your bum. Shrug your shoulders onto your back. Lift the chest. And feel free to stay here. You're perfect. If you want to go further, double pigeon. Left shin stacks on top of right one. You can stay upright. Rest the forearms on top of the left shin. Walk the arms out. Just keep your head upright. 5 breaths. Walk your palms back up. Come back to that seated number 4 shape. So we're coming into that roller skating pose. So walk your hands nice and close to your bum. Lift your bum up. Left leg extends out in front of you. Shift the weight forward, walking your hands forward. Now bend your left knee into your chest. Standing splits, but stack the left hip on top of the right one. Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Walk your right fingertips out in front of you. Blocks are great. And then open your chest and your left arm up to the sky. sparkle out through your top toes. Breathe deep. Bottom hand to the heart, perhaps. Stand all the way up, Tadasana mountain pose. Release your arms, connect to a gaze point and just feel. Inhale, sweep the arms up to the sky. Exhale, chair pose, bend into your knees. Inhale, lift the chest a little higher. And then exhale, bow, standing forward fold. Inhale, lengthen into a flat back, offer your heart forward. Exhale, right foot steps back, left foot meets at plank pose, upward push-up position. Take a deep breath in. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward dog or cobra, roll over the toes, lift the heart. And exhale, down dog, hips up. Lower your knees down to the ground. Sirsasana A, try regular headstand. I'm going to walk us through it. If you're dealing with any shoulder and neck stuff, bum down, lie down on your back, legs up to the sky, or bum to the wall, legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. If you prefer to take shoulder stand instead of headstand, feel free. If you're coming with me, grab a hold of opposite biceps halfway between your elbows and your armpits, and then interlace your fingers together, and then imagine you're holding a little piece of fruit in between your hands. Stack your one pinky finger in front of the other, and then hands come down to the ground. From here, you're going to put the top of the head down to the ground and press the back of the head into your closed palms, pressing into essentially the bottom of your palms, okay? Curl the toes under, lift the knees up. Feel free to watch me and then join me. You want to be able to lift your head up off the ground here, right? So you're really pressing your forearms down and then nestle your head back in. Walk your feet in and bend your knees as you walk them in, especially if you've got any hamstring or lower back stuff. One knee into the chest, heel to bum. Essentially take your bum back away from your toes to lift the other toes up. Both knees into chest. If you have another way of coming up, come on up. But just my one request is please do not kick up into headstand. And extend your legs up to the sky. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. So if you come out before the 2 minutes are up, go into shoulder stand. It's the counter pose to headstand. If you're in shoulder stand, you come out before the 2 minutes are up. Go into Viparita Karani. Block under bum, legs up. Or just bum on the ground, legs up. Or bum to the wall, legs up. Connect to a gaze point. Just regulate your breath. About 30 more seconds. If you're in headstand, make your way into shoulder stand. If you're in Viparita Karani, make your way into Setu Bandhasana bridge pose. If you're coming with me, if you're in shoulder stand, bend your knees and bring your knees to your forehead. We're going to make our way into bridge from shoulder stand. From here, with your knees towards your forehead, you're going to wrap your fingertips around your love handle, so that fleshy part in between your hip bones and your rib cage. And then keep one knee in by your forehead, extend the other leg on the ground out in front of you, knees bent, foot comes down to the earth, other foot comes to join it. Interlace your fingers underneath you, shrug your shoulders onto your back. Feel free to put a block underneath you. If you're coming with me, Urdhva Dhanurasana, hands by the ears, wheel pose. And lift your shoulders and head up off the ground. Make your way onto your back. Lie down. Knees bent, feet on the ground, arms wherever they are comfortable. With your knees bent, your feet on the ground, take your feet as wide as the mat so you can feel the edges of your mat with your feet. And then just gently windshield wipe your knees from side to side. Next time your knees end up towards the right, stay here. We're here for probably about 6 breaths. If you'd prefer to stack your left knee on top of your right one, go for it. If you're coming with me, lift your right foot up off the ground, take it to the outside of your left thigh, and gently draw your left thigh to the right and down. Right foot comes down and just come back to center, both knees up to the sky. Take a breath or two in the center. Take both your knees over to the left, same reclined spinal twist that you took on the other side. You can stack your right knee on top of your left one, or lift your left foot up off the ground, take it to the outside of the right thigh, and draw your right thigh to the left and down. Come on back to center, both knees up to the sky. Take your hand, bring your knees into your chest, take your hands to the backs of your knees. Rock and roll a couple times up and down the spine. If that ever doesn't serve the spine, rock side to side. All right, come on up. Extend your right leg out in front of you and bring the left sole of the foot to the inside of the right thigh. Take the flesh of your bum out behind you. If your left knee is really high, just slide a block underneath the knee. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of pranayama here. You can either have your fingertips on either side of your right foot or hold on to your toes with both your hands. Okay, we're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to exhale everything out. After we've exhaled everything out, we're going to suck the abdomen in and up for Maha Bandha. Lift the chest and bring the chin halfway towards the chest. Hold the breath to a point that works. When you're ready to inhale, lift the chin, relax the abdomen, and breathe naturally. We're going to take it 3 times, and then we'll bow over the front leg, okay? With all Kumbhaka with breath retention, hold to a point that works, meaning there's no stress in the mind, okay? So we'll start together and end on our own. Take a deep breath in. Exhale everything out your mouth. Suck the abdomen in and up. Chest to chin, chin to chest. Hold the breath out. Do 2 more on your own. Once you've done 3, bow over your front leg. Janu Sirsasana. Walk your palms back up and let's switch sides. So left knee comes in towards the chest. Extend your left leg out in front of you. Bend your right knee, right sole of the foot to the inside of the left thigh. Take the flesh of your bum out behind you. Feel free to put a block underneath your right knee. Hands on either side of your left leg or holding on to your toes. So we'll do that Kumbhaka, that breath retention 3 times. Start together, end on our own. Take an inhale. Exhale everything out. Suck the abdomen in and up, chest to chin, chin to chest. Once you've done 3 total, bow over your left leg. Walk your palms back up. Extend both your legs out in front of you. Give them a little 1-2 wiggle. And find a seat of your choice. We're just going to sit together for a couple minutes. So once you find a position of your choice, close your eyes. I'm just going to do a little bit of pranayama here. So we're going to inhale for 6, hold for 4, exhale out for 8. If either the counting or the holding breath doesn't work, then don't do it. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Breathe naturally. Whenever you're ready, Savasana, corpse pose. Take a deep breath in the nose. And exhale it out the mouth. Reaching the arms overhead and giving yourself a big stretch. Bending your knees and placing your feet on the ground. Slowly rolling over to one side. And come on up to sit. Keep your hands as they are, or hands in prayer in front of the heart. Closing with the sound of Om and 3 Shantis. The Shantis are slow. Shanti means peace. Take an inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May we all find peace within. Namaste.